Hello friends, as a continuation of our video lectures on Catia V5, we are now going to see about the conics and the spline sketch tools. So let's get started. Spline command is located right next to the circles option, and there are just two kinds of spline, which is called the spline and the connect tool. Spline is basically used to create a very irregular curve, like a free-form curve where you really don't know what the dimensions are. In those cases, you'll just draw a free-form curve, and that is what is spline. If the spline remains open, something like this maybe, and if you want to close the ends, if you just right click, if you hit escape, you come out of the spline tool. If you want to just connect these two ends, close these two ends, then you can go to spline connect and then select point 1 and point 2. There you go. And you can just edit the spline by pulling the spline handles. So these little squares here are actually called as the spline handles, which enable you to modify the spline such that it fits the curve which you are trying to trace. This is actually used in the cases where the geometry or the groove is going to be very complex. In those cases, you will be using the spline command, right? And then out here is the conics, where you can draw where you can draw conics like ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. The first command is the ellipse, which is going to be very simple. You just need to specify the center of the ellipse, the major axis, and then the minor axis. It can even be an inclined ellipse. For example, you can just specify something like this. So there you go. It can either be a straight ellipse or an inclined ellipse. And then the second option is to create a parabola by using the focus method. So we have the center of the parabola and then the focus somewhere here, and now the parabola is going to lie on this curve that is being shown. So you just need to specify the first point. You can see here at the bottom where there's a prompt saying select a point to locate the parabola start point. So let us say this is going to be the start point, and you can just draw it something like this. This is going to be the end point. Same is the case with the hyperbola. Okay, so you can specify the center, the focus, and then this maybe the start point is going to be no, I just came out of it. Center. Now you should locate the second point. Maybe we'll make it a little farther somewhere here, and then select a point to locate the apex. So apex is also going to lie, let us say, somewhere here, and then first point of the parabola and then the second point of the parabola. So the center, focus, and apex are also mathematical quantities which you should be knowing. So let me just delete them. And the last option is the conics option. So the next option that we are going to see is the conic. So under conic, what you can actually do is like select the first endpoint, and then select a point to create a tangent to this point, and select the second endpoint, and then meet this point here. So you want to have a conic section, irregular conic section between these two lines, and there you go. So this is going to be the conic, and if you can see, as I come close to the conic, it's going to become something like a hyperbola. As I keep going away from the conic, it's going to be something like a parabola, and extremely away from the conic, it's going to be a part of the ellipse, right? So it's going to be a combination of all three. So probably I can leave it here, and I'll say this is going to be my irregular conic section. So this is how you use the spline and the conics command. So thanks for watching.